Buenas, yo soy Katie. I'm the Spanish teacher up here in the academy, and I just want to take a couple of minutes of your time to just talk you through what way we're going to be looking at, I suppose, preparing for 5th or 6th year for higher level Spanish after everything that's been going on recently, and how we're going to make sure that we are all set, nice and calm, ready to go into senior cycle Spanish. So what I'm going to do is we're going to look at kind of 3 different aspects of the language. We're going to have a look at grammar, the oral exam and the written exam. We're going to look at them all separately. And the reason for that is so that things don't get monotonous, things aren't too heavy all for one day, that you can just do a little bit of work on each section as the days come. So for our grammar, we're going to be having a look at the 3 things that I would tend to see the most amount of mistakes made with. So we're going to have a look at the subjunctive mood. If you don't know what that is yet, please don't worry, I'm going to have you sorted. We're going to have a look at the past tenses, the present tenses and the future tenses. We're going to have a look at maybe kind of how to use them, why they're used, how to use them together, and how to actually implement all of that in your written exam. And then we're going to have a look at agreement, which is all about masculine and feminine nouns, how to make your adjectives match them, how to use all of that in written work and stuff as well. So that's going to be the 3 main aspects of grammar. We're going to have them nailed. Then we're going to have a look at the oral exam. We're going to have a chat about, I suppose, how to prepare for the oral exam, what the oral exam actually is, what to expect the day of your oral exam, how to stay calm about it, how to not overthink it or overhype it for yourself. And then we're going to look at the main topics of concern. What I mean by that are things that are going to make up the bulk of the conversation. So things like yourself, your family, your area, your house, your school, the easy stuff. We're going to have them all sorted before you go into 5th or 6th year, so that you're going to be a little bit of a step ahead of maybe some of your classmates, which is good. Then we're going to have a look at 2 abstract topics. Now please don't freak out when you see this word abstract. It just means things that might come up in conversation if, I suppose, you maybe say something that triggers a certain topic, or your conversation is just going very well and the examiner wants to hear you speak about something a little bit more challenging. So we're going to have a look at the idea of life as a young person and social media and technology. That's then going to link us into our opinion piece titles that we're going to be looking at. We're going to think about the whole idea of health and technology for our written exam, and between these 2 answers and our 2 opinion pieces, you're going to have a huge amount of work done before you go into 5th or 6th year, which is perfect. Then we're going to have a look at the diary entry as well, and then we're going to finish off looking at my favourite question on the exam, which is a translation piece, and it's the dialogue construction. So that's basically just translating your half of a conversation with the Spaniard in your written exam, and that's a really good question to have done and out of the way before you go into any stage of senior cycle Spanish. So guys, hopefully that's cleared some things up as to how we're going to be approaching getting you guys all ready for senior cycle Spanish. I really hope that that's of some interest and of some use to you guys, and make sure that you check out the website for any more information that you might need about this summer bootcamp for Spanish.